Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So today we're gonna play a game that I've never played the arcades. Just basically think of it as a on-rail shooter on a minecart or a roller coaster, along with shooting action. So you play anything like Virtual Cop, House of the Dead, Gunblade New York. This is it. And I'll tell you, as you can see, it is crazy. So I've never seen this game in the arcades, but if I did, I would have loved it because this is one of those games that, trademark Sega, amazing arcade action, but this one is just so fun and fast. There's so many different on-rail shooters during this time, but this one was so different and unique, and I really would have loved to see if it came out in the home consoles because I don't think there was ever a home console port. And what I like about this one, very similar to Gunblade New York, is that you don't have to reload. You're just constantly shooting and things are moving super fast. And as a matter of fact, I would probably say this is the fastest on-rail shooter I've ever played. And this is a Model 2 game. So the same board that was used to create games like Gunblade New York, Virtua Fighter 2, and Daytona USA, the first one, that's what's used to make this game here. And I think it looks really great, very clean, high resolution. But going back to this game, it's two people on a minecart, and it's really like a crazy roller coaster ride. And there's also alternate paths as well that you can take, as you can see there. And look how crazy this is. This is just so much fun. And I can imagine, like, if you play this at the arcade, the cabinet is probably all encompassing. So companies like Sega, Namco, they were just experts at these on-rail shooters. Oh, look at this. And I wish I had a light gun. I am playing this with the mouse and it works really, really well. As you can see right here, I'm able to be very precise with the targeting. And the fact that I don't have to reload just makes it all the more fun. You're basically on a roller coaster shooting things. And the music here, I think it's really exciting as well. And this is called Rail Chase 2. And there is a Rail Chase 1, which obviously I've never played. And I think there was even a Rail Chase 3, but I'm not sure how that looks like, or even if there truly was a sequel. But if there is, I'm definitely gonna play it. Look at all this crazy stuff that's happening. You got rocks falling down, avalanche. And the backgrounds and stuff, they look great. I think the Saturn would have done good, on this port, because games like Virtua Fighter 2, Virtua Cop, and Virtua Cop 2, they came out pretty well on the Saturn. And on the Dreamcast, this definitely would have been an awesome title with more enhancements because the Dreamcast was more powerful hardware. Look at this. So if I had to take like one negative, even though the locations are varied, okay, graphically I do like the way this looks, but it doesn't have as much detail and polish as other Model 2 games. But still, the action's fast, it is clean, and look at some of the stuff that we're dealing with. Things are constantly exciting. There's never a moment where it slows down, which is the best part of this game. And trademark Sega controls, it's excellent. It's gameplay, look at this. Nuts. So I can imagine playing this, if you're playing like two players at the arcade, it has to be wild. It's like an adrenaline ride. And I'm wondering if like the cabinet was like shaped like a minecart or a roller coaster. With all the hydraulics and everything else, this is definitely an experience. Whoa. It is. Oh wow, is it gonna destroy? Oh, okay. You're like wondering, when is this thing gonna be destroyed? For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool news at GeekOutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below. Oh man, it keeps going. Oh, too bad. I have unlimited continues. Whoa. And normally with these on-rail shooters, it's a fairly short game. So I'm not gonna play this whole thing through because it probably, you know, take a while. But normally you're not gonna be, you know, spending hours and hours playing these on-rail shooters. But this is a game that, you know, like most of these arcade games, I would come back to over and over. I really do like the singing that's in here. All right, now we're in a ice stage. Oh wow, this is crazy. Yeah, whoa. Wow. The sense of motion in this is just so crazy. I still don't understand why this game wasn't ported to the home consoles, you know? It would have been definitely a game I would have picked up with a light gun for sure. Especially if this came out on a Dreamcast, like it would be like arcade perfect for sure. And like I said, the Saturn could have done this. Man, but the action's so fast. And most of the enemies, you know, they're not that varied. And I could kind of see why, because at least for this game, I think they just wanted to keep things moving. Wow, now we're slipping and sliding on ice. Whoa! Oh, this is crazy. Oh man. I'm so interested now to see whether or not there was a real Chase 3. Whoa. And later on in the game, you'll kind of see why there could have been a real Chase 3, and I'll look it up later, but this is definitely a fun game, and I would like to play the first real Chase as well. So my guess is this, maybe this is like a Japanese only title or in other regions, because I've never seen this arcade game in the US. Oh, this is just nuts. Look at this. Oh. You could definitely get motion sickness from this. You know, there's a lot of movement. The cart's just flying everywhere. God, this is such a thrill ride. Honestly, I really miss games like this. They were just so much fun, you know. And at least for me, Sega, they made, you know, the best light gun games. They make a lot of great arcade games, so, but their light gun games were my favorite. They had so many great ones. And at least for me, I think for most people, the one that I remember the most, or the two that I remember the most from Sega, was the Virtual Cop series and the House of the Dead series. But obviously, Sega's made so many more of these, you know, light gun rail games like this one that we've probably never seen in the US. And maybe in a future episode, I might do a review on Lost World, because that's fun as well. Although I think this is way more fun because it's so fast. And you're just shooting stuff all the time. Crazy. I can see a lot of these elements, you know, that are shared with other on-rail shooter games or just shooter games, light gun games, like Virtua Cop. I can see similar elements. All right, we got through the canyon. All right, well, not too far from the end stage, I don't think. So this is probably going to be the last stage I'm playing. Oh man. Even though there's a few more stages, I think it might be longer than I expected. So, but as you can see, absolutely an amazingly fun game. This is one of those Moto 2 games that I'll definitely remember. Oh man, come on. It's really two main enemy types, really. Those soldiers and these, I guess, samurai looking warriors. And then there's some other miscellaneous characters and enemies like that mid-boss that you saw. This is so cool. I would actually love to see a modern version of Rail Chase using updated graphics. Kind of like what House of the Dead did with the remake on the Nintendo Switch. This would look incredible. Wow. So much fun. And I'm definitely gonna get myself a light gun later on, because there's so many great light gun games, and Even though this mouse control works really great, it just doesn't beat having a real light gun. Okay, let's take a different route. Oh, wow. It's so much like a roller coaster. Oh, here's the different enemies. Oh, B attack. It's just intense. Okay, I'm shooting them and they're not dying. Whoa. Oh, that was just nuts. Oh. That would have been cool to get a different perspective as well. It'd be kind of hard for shooting, but I bet there was a lot of stuff going on in this environment as well. Alright. Now we got barrels. So inventive. Now, if I recall correctly, this game was made by Sega's AM3 team, I think. So not their AM2 team, but the AM3 team. They've made some really great games, including, if I remember correctly, the Virtual On series. And I think Virtual Cop was AM3 too, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's play one more stage. I'm like, this is just so much fun. Alright, so there's only one stage left after this, but I'm gonna leave it for you to discover it, because I don't want to ruin it. We just play through this stage. Whoa, that's nuts. Oh wow. You know, if this was in the arcades nowadays, I'd still play it. It is just that much fun. Whoa. Oh wow. Yeah. Got it. And this one's a lot easier than other Lycan games, because even though I've died a few times, I haven't died as much as I would, you know, on other Lycan games. And speaking of Lycan games, this is completely, I would say, the opposite of something like Time Crisis, where it doesn't move fast like this. You know, you have to be more methodical. You know, you have to like duck and then attack enemies. This is just straight on shooting. You know, I really thought Gunblade was fast, New York, but this is even faster. Whoa. Okay. God, this is nuts. Okay. Some life. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and, there's only one more stage. Let's go ahead and play it through. I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. Wow. Fruit basket's great. Oh. Oh. I can't imagine, like, even just playing this right now, I feel like a sense of movement, and especially when you're like just floating or flying off of stuff like a roller coaster. I can't imagine the actual cabinet. It has to be crazy. Okay, this is the last chase. Oh, look at that. That was what we saw at the very beginning. So this is the final boss. Alright, so there wasn't another stage, it was just the final boss. Well, technically it is the last stage, I guess. Oh man, so very short and sweet. Hopefully I'll make it through this. Of course I will, because I'll put more quarters. Oh. You gotta think about these two people in the minecart. Yeah, this wouldn't work in real life. Man, look at that. This is like playing a blockbuster movie. That's what it feels like. A blockbuster action movie. Non-stop. Okay. Okay. What do we got? All right. man. It's like multiple sections of this boss. And I love these type of bosses. Different tiers to them. Oh. Got it, got it. Oh man. Yeah. Alright. So that was... Okay, that's not it. So it's a train slash boat. And... yeah. All those things. Okay. Oh man, this music's nuts. Okay. Too bad. I have to put in some more quarters. Okay. Oh wow. It's crazy action. That's a huge war hit. Oh yeah! Oh, that's crazy. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, definitely a blockbuster action movie right here. All right. Hopefully that's it. That's the last boss, maybe? Yeah, I'm looking at it now and the graphics, they're clean, but they're definitely a lot simpler than other Model 2 games.
We're almost
Okay.
there. Woo, I got it.
All right, what's left? It's also relaxing as well.
Stop.
Oh no! All right. Oh yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Sonic was flying that plane. Yeah, it is definitely a movie experience for a game. It's definitely one of the most fun light games I've played. So fun and so fast. So that is Rail Chase 2. As you can see, this is such a fun, fast, blockbuster type game. So if you actually have any thoughts on this or any other light gun games that you've enjoyed, be sure to leave them in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my arcade game reviews, I do have an entire playlist. I'll leave that in the description area below. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And if you're a creative geek like me, and you want to get exclusive access to more content that I don't put out here publicly on my YouTube channel, then join my Gold Content Creators group, where you're going to get content like this and more for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators group.